when you go on the road and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. It's a seam wide open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's James. Blasted as he lets it go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Yellow Jackets offense headed on to the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the joy. Already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Looking to throw, it's King. Here's a hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Pulls it in. It's Patterson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He wants to throw it again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put them in a predictable second down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's King. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Nice job on the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's King. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Thrust that arm out. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, they go with the toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's King. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man, it's Haynes. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. It's not official. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. Quarterback looks for a little space. And the offense just tries to sneak it in on 2nd down, and that will not happen. The defense stuffs them again. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Slammed ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped in just short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
To the air, it's James. Got him downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down for the tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's King. Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab for a big play. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After that last completion, it's second down. Offense changing the play. To throw, it's King. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trying trailing by 14 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not...
Turning it on! Made a defender miss! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's James. He makes the grab. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him.
Makes the catch. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Boston College offense has it working. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Harris. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got it.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
He might want another play. To the air, it's King. Grabbed over the middle, it's Patterson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Patterson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Haynes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the stomping has commenced.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Boston College, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Franklin. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's James. Working that left side now. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out.
Oh, a lot of space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's King. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
To the air on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's looking to pass. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's James. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Harris. It's a running room. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through.
Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the bill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking downfield, it's King. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Here comes the heat. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in this.